You have an excellent signature spread. You have Axe, which is amazing in twos. You have the versatility of Spear. We're going to be seeing the Onyx prized for his high defense as well as his signature kit. This is some classic twos. This is xJcoolJ and Marku going up against Ra1n and 7DLA, my friends.
Ra1n's one of my favorite players in EU in ones. I don't get to see a lot of them in twos, but they make a top 8 here. PR 27 and 15 respectively, usually making it into the top 8, but only in the early parts of it. We'll see if they can push farther here with the Kaya and Onyx pick. Should be exciting. Ra1n starting off well with that recovery. GC side 6 try to get back. Marker punishes it with a side air and a weapon toss, and even gets an unarmed pickup there. Gets the end light from xJcoolJ, and the down sig comes out. The blue team playing very well already.
That's right. Okay, Sev able to go ahead and get that ground pound. Marku comes back onto the stage, only able to find a side light, picking up the cannon now, looking for the deep light. Excuse me, Marku deep off stage. How does he make it back on? The downer is able to come out successfully here.
Oh, nice end-sig for Marker, the anti-air, and we get a pickup on the weapon, on the team combo as well with the GCN light into the Bryn down sig. Really great stuff. The side air hits your own teammate, but the blue team has such a strong lead. The down air comes out, no dodge from Ra1n. Marker baiting out the ground pound with a dodge in place. Ra1n gives it, but no not committing to it.
xJcoolJ just barely able to make it back on. Side light neutral true combo goes back in, hits his own teammate, but that is okay because of just how up blue team is. Marku still not going to be losing his stock. xJcoolJ is going to lose his first. He comes back on. He gets the recovery. He's looking for another end-sig as well, and the combo off of the D-light.
Marker's crazy, but 7 still makes it back. It's a good gamble, but if that KO'd, that would have been the most insane ground pound. It was so far off stage.
That stock had so much mileage on it. That is one trustworthy automobile. Did not let him up at all. Okay, xJcoolJ going to be picking up another KO. 7 already going to be on his last stock. Ra1n fighting this 1v2 really quickly, eating a side sig off stage. Oh my gosh, what is happening to the red team? The
red team is getting kind of shambled right now as Marker gets the down air and the weapon toss as well. Ra1n gets an air off of 7 to get back, and we see some team damage from the blue team, causing Marker to lose his stock. GC down like ground pound unarmed. Ra1n is cycling weapons to weapon starve. xJcoolJ taking quite a bit of damage. The red team with a chance now.
You know, Marku's first stock that expended all of his lifespan. He was gone, and man, he used it all up. That second stock was gone, obliterated. Marku making it back on here. He's looking for a ground pound. He's off stage. The last hit of the recovery, the bottom hit of it is able to come out and spike 7. The positions just keep on exchanging. Red team is fighting for their lives.
The end light comes out, the side air to call out the GC end light from xJcoolJ, and now all of the blue team members are on their last stock. And the red team have a team combo. They send upwards there. The side air comes out from xJcoolJ to flip it onto 7. Ra1n loses the stock with the side air, and the down air pogo from xJcoolJ takes him out and wins that game for them.
So that set started off with blue team obliterating the red team, especially Marku. You know, if you got the chance to see how long his first stock lasted, the answer is too long. Towards the end, though, red team was making an incredible comeback. They were able to get it as close as possible. They were able to find a couple of combos for themselves. But then ultimately, the damage was down a little bit too deep. They were a little bit too behind. And of course, anything when you have that much damage on you is going to send you super deep off stage. That being said, I am loving what I'm seeing from both of these teams at the moment.
Yeah, a cool little fun fact is Marker is formerly PR5 in MENA, so this is somebody jumping into a new region in EU. I know he placed pretty well last weekend, if I'm not mistaken, in singles, so Marker is here to stay in both formats with a teammate in xJcoolJ, both level 100 Bryn and Ulgrim, and the experience very much so showing there. Marker, what I've found really exciting was like a lot of the Axe led into like getting a KO and then immediately picking up a team combo to get the most out of those stocks, get the most out of the 2v1 mismatch. Really, really good stuff from the blue team to start us off here in game 1. Now we're into game 2, though, same stage. And 7 in a familiar spot as we get side light down aired there, and we get ground pound as well. 7 in a bad spot, but he makes it back.
Ra1n able to find that side light, nothing else off of it though. Marku side light there, able to catch both red team members stacked. That's going to be a lot of damage dealt. And light into the sail. Again, red team, they keep finding themselves stacked by blue team.
And it can work sometimes. I know some team comps like to be stacked, but you need to give space for the Onyx to move. The Kaya needs to be kind of more flexible and move in and out. Nice pogo on the GC down sig. When we get xJcoolJ in a bad spot, but the recovery makes it back. Still hasn't touched the wall. The double pogo. Ra1n is the execution on that edge guard so strong. GC down light to try to punish Marker. Marker is going ham off stage with the lance right now.
Yeah, he feels so comfortable to do so just because he knows that he has Cider as a recovery option as well, no matter how many dodges or recoveries or jumps that he ends up expending off stage. Marku, though, eating that end light off stage in a bit of a nasty position, but he's able to get the neutral dodge call out with the recovery. That's the Lance classic. They're always looking for it, and when you get it, you can make those stocks fly.
Down like Nair onto Marker there, nice damage. The sidelight gets a little bit of team damage there onto Ra1n, and Seven now is fighting with the cannon, looking to create some space for the red team. It's working out so far. Nice punish there. Gets the end light. We'll see if xJcoolJ can make it back. Goes for the weapon toss, makes it back. Big life there from xJcoolJ. Very important for him to live. The Nair will KO off the top onto Marker though with that Onyx Nair.
xJcoolJ right now just fighting for his life for a second, eating that recovery, not going to be able to KO, of course. The neutraler not going to be able to call out that dodge, but that is now once again both members of red team down to the last stock. Blue team, they've been so efficient, haven't they, with closing out red team?
Yeah, absolutely. And the Lance gets some activation here for Marker, who's doing quite a bit of damage on that Ulgrim. The Cider comes out to call out the recovery onto xJcoolJ. And now the blue team, I mean, they have a stock lead here onto Marker, and Marker living there is very important. No team combo from the red team, but once again, it feels as if the time goes on, the red team bring it back a little bit closer every time.
Oh, the sidelight ends up getting punished there. Okay, Ra1n just looking to be able to occupy that platform. I don't know what that end light was supposed to hit, but that second one is going to connect successfully. xJcoolJ has been struggling to land. In the meantime, Marker has been sent off stage. Both members of the blue team in a bit of a nasty position in the corner. The D-light, neutral, recovery as well. xJcoolJ losing his weapon, fighting for any footing, able to pick up the spear again, but he finds himself back on the stage.
That looks so bad as xJcoolJ was taking so much damage, but Marker gets a sidelight into NSIG onto Ra1n, and all of a sudden the blue team have a 2-stock-to-1 lead again. Sidelight into the recovery from xJcoolJ, downlight Cider into the GC, downlight.
Wow, I can't believe that was enough to KO off the top.
I gotta say the line, that was a mission yesterday for the new companion, so I'm happy for them there, because you gotta be on top of the tickets. Nonetheless, they're playing very, very well, the blue team. I love the way that Marker picks up on these random stray hits. It's so important as Ulgrim, you're finishing the hits and getting those KOs, and sometimes you get it with a GC downlight, which is cool to see.
Yeah, the sheer damage output from Marker is honestly pretty incredible. I don't actually have the exact number that was dealt on his behalf, but it felt like a lot. It felt like he was quite comfortable fighting a couple of 1v2s. He was very confident extending himself off stage. We saw that a little bit in the first stock when, you know, he was just basically throwing everything and the kitchen sink at the red team there, and then he still makes it back on fairly unscathed.
Yeah,
and then in game one, we saw how long that first stock ended up lasting. If I'm red team right now, the thing I'm trying to figure out is how can we have, you know, Marker, this Ulgrim, how can we remove some of his presence?
Yeah, it feels like when the Ulgrim player gets to start like hitting a lot of buttons on Lance, it gets really scary in twos. And
or even on Axe, you already know the damage output of Axe.
Yeah, exactly. It's so crazy. The double Axe now online for the blue team. Gonna look out to try to stop this Seven cannon as you get hit with a down air, and another Seven recovering high, going for the Cider onto the
You have
wall.
to help your teammate. Your teammate has taken so much damage. You gotta get xJcoolJ off of you, and then go dash out there and help him out, because otherwise, look at the damage that was dealt onto Seven. He is deep into the red. It is still Onyx, so maybe living another day.
That Cider finding Seven is so bad now. You have to recover low. xJcoolJ with the end light towards the wall, realizing I can find the KO there. Ra1n was a nice little read on the Marker, but we really need to address this problem for Seven. And I love the way that Ra1n's playing, finding the 1v1s, but flips the GC downlight with a side air. Marker
he goes out there for the ground pound. Is he going to be able to get back on safely? And the answer is yes, he does. The neutraler not enough to take it off the top, because guess what? Marker is him. He is going out there. He is fighting those 1v2s. He's going through those edge guards. The recovery is still not enough to be able to KO, and he finds a ground pound. Red team, they have to eliminate him. They have to get him off the field.
You finally do there. Now a 2v1 ensues as xJcoolJ in a bad spot. Spear versus Cannon has a lot of team combos, but they don't find much. Ra1n gets a little nair at first, troubles on xJcoolJ's landing. Another recovery comes out, takes off the stock from Ra1n and the blue team. Once again, evening up the stock count here.
Marker just approaching so aggressively. Ra1n able to get a neutraler. Seven now just focusing on xJcoolJ, then trying to switch up onto Marker.
Ouch. Some little bit of team damage there. Marker also follows up on it. Ra1n gets punished for the signature as well. So the red team losing a lot of their damage lead there. Blue team getting right back into this game. The Cider comes out on xJcoolJ, and another Cider sends xJcoolJ off stage, disarmed. Seven with the signature. The side sig will find the KO.
Oh, but the downer didn't hit. The GC sidelight didn't hit either. Marker, once again, in these 1v2 situations, he's not getting hurt all that much. He goes out there for the ground pound. He gets his dodge back in time. The recovery doesn't KO off the top, but in the meantime, xJcoolJ is taking a beating.
The deep side air, not enough to KO Marker. Somehow Marker holding on. xJcoolJ in a bad spot though. You get hit with the end light, you get hit with the downer, the ground pound comes out, but doesn't connect, and xJcoolJ thanking his lucky stars, because if Seven gets that ground pound, it's a very tough 2v1 for Marker.
Able to get the neutraler. xJcoolJ What is he going to be able to do here? He's dashing back. He's backing off a little bit. He's able to get the recovery while both members of Red Team were fixating onto Marker. Nicely done. But it is Red Team that has the lead at the moment.
They have an opportunity to force this game 4. The side air comes out from xJcoolJ, sends Seven very far off stage. The side airs, the down airs onto Ra1n. Ra1n, on your last stock, you have to survive here. He does, but the ground pound comes out to find Seven nonetheless. And now the 2v1 combo. They get caught in each other's combo there as Marker gets hit with that GC downlight. Very big drop from the blue team, looking to steal this game away. Oh, the side air comes out. This is a big deal.
The downer is not going to be able to connect, but the ground pound does. Ra1n, are you out of the game? Seven going out there for the save. Gets the recovery anyways. Marker does not get the spike hit of the ground pound, but he keeps on going. He is playing like an offstage demon. He gets back onto the stage. What is his survivability?
Ra1n knows it's a guess for game, kind of. If you guess wrong and you dodge wrong, that axe will find the KO, but we pick up Lance, one of the best 2v1 weapons for that reason. The recovery goes high, finds the KO. Seven and Marker in a 1v1. Seven looking to keep Ra1n and Seven in this game. Can he do it?
He's trying to get the landing. He's trying to get the side light. He's not able to get it. The landing neutral was so scary. The neutral not enough to take it off the top.
Oh, and that's the end light again, and Seven takes it and forces game 4. So important for the red team.
So important that the red team did not lose that 2v1. I was telling you how well of a job Marker was doing when both members of red team were the ones that are edge guarding him. He is the one constantly getting back onto stage. He's getting a hit for his troubles, and sometimes he's even outright reversing the situation altogether. So important that Seven was able to clutch it out for the red team there at the end. When I saw that recovery get called out, I was so ready for that to be, you know, the set for the blue team. Yeah,
and it felt like when Marker hit the reversal down air onto Seven at like almost 0 damage, and Ra1n was kind of like off the stage or on the stage far away. I was like, man, if he hit that ground pound, it's such a different game where Marker is able to get a very early KO and then lead into that 1v1 where Kaya is super damaged. But very big clutch from Seven, and another big clutch was him getting the nair on Ra1n to save his teammate, and then also get a recovery to find the KO to force the 2v1. Seven was playing exceptionally well that game. Yeah,
no, absolutely. That save was everything. It kept them both back into the game and put themselves back into the set. So, you know what? I'll give my kudos to Seven. I think Seven did an amazing job for the red team. Now, currently, the game count is 2-1, of course, in blue team's favor. Let's see what the red team is going to do to continue to hopefully get themselves into a game 5.
And the blue team, they go right back to this stage. Same picks from both teams as well, so we don't get any change of scenery or legends, but the blue team not as confident here, as Seven's getting a lot of mileage on these gauntlets, getting a lot of side lights into nairs, gets a nice little team damage, or team combo onto xJcoolJ, another dash forward end light, calling out xJcoolJ, just trying to use his movement to weave in and out. Super important.
And Light's able to come out. Oh my gosh, that's going to be Ra1n's first stock gone. The Cell, the perfectly spaced one. In fact, Seven going to be eating another downer. xJcoolJ not going to be able to close it out as Seven finds a GP instead. Nicely done, keeping it even.
I mean, super risky to get the pogo and then not land back on the stage and refresh resources. Instead, looking for some sort of KO there, maybe with a side air and deep edge guard, gets punished accordingly. And Seven continues to be my MVP for the red team. So important to find that flip. xJcoolJ fighting with that side air off the wall. Marker able to make it back, but the red team choose to go for a 2v1, get some nice damage onto xJcoolJ's second stock. Marker fighting back with a very deep side air. Seven in a bad spot, but the signature gets punished.
It with the Cell. Yeah, that D-Sig put Marker in a lot of end lag, and now they're trying to get anything on xJcoolJ, who's playing as evasively as possible, looking to land safely. Huge landing Cell, and that is going to be Seven's first stock gone. Ra1n delaying, stalling, using the helicopter as much as possible, just waiting for his teammate to come to his safety. Neutral follow-up, nothing else past that. The recovery, continuing the juggle and dealing damage.
The down air comes out as well, and the nairs continue to juggle. Seven here. Marker getting the downlight there, waiting, gets both teammates, or both of the red team's teammates into the side light side air. Ra1n getting sent off stage, and the ground pound comes in.
It's the edge guarding that is setting Marker right now a cut above the rest, because he is finding those ground pounds. He is going off stage, and he is going unpunished for it. How is red team going to stop that from happening?
Hopefully on the back of Seven, putting out some big damage on the gauntlets. The recovery comes high. Marker picks up another Lance, though, and another end light from Seven, finds a KO on xJcoolJ, and a KO onto Marker from the side of Ra1n, and all of a sudden there's a chance for the red team.
Enlight comes out, being nice and patient. The D-Light still down. That's a lot of damage.
Seven is fighting on the cannon right now. The forward moving hitbox is so important. Picks up some weapons here, gets the gauntlets online. The Cider comes out for Marker to fight Seven back. Marker picks up another launch, but gets caught with the D-Light into Sidelight. Some nice damage onto Marker once again, and the blue team slowly slipping out of this game.
They're trying to get this Onyx out of here, but that unarmed recovery was not enough. Marker in a bit of a nasty position. Seven tried to get the best possible punish, but still was able to dodge to his safety. The Sailor is able to come out. Ra1n, oh my goodness, the Sailor is able to come out. It was not enough to be able to KO. Sweat beads coming out here. This,
wow.
Oh no, that was Seven's neutral, wasn't it, that set that up?
It was.
The friendly fire, and now you have to fight this 1v2. It's not looking likely, PJ.
The Enlight comes out, double Enlight, downlight into GC, sidelight into NSIG, and it's over. The blue team take it with the team combo there. Wow.
A little bit of friendly fire at the end.
Yeah.
Ra1n was trying to come back onto the stage. I believe Seven was unarmed. He ended up eating his own teammate's neutral, and that was really unfortunate because blue team was the one that was pretty confidently behind, I feel like, for a good chunk of the set. And they were just able to slowly inch through